think I'm going to give you a choice on this last one.
Oh, no.
I think so. They're both two very good stories. I'm just torn over which to choose. Okay. Option number 1. Am I the asshole for agreeing to wear my mother-in-law's wedding dress for my wedding? Or option number 2. My best friend, 29 female, tried to sabotage my marriage, and I don't know why.
Okay. I'm going to time travel and listen to the people.
Okay.
People have spoken.
What do the people say? The first one?
Yep. If you're yelling at me right now, it's okay. All right. You know.
Okay. I'll let you have number 1. Number 2, we'll be headed over to Patreon.
Oh.
Are you... What?
I'm just...
You're torn. Do you want to change
your choice? Since you put it on me,
choice?
can I put it on a coin?
Sure.
Okay.
You can put it on a coin.
And
I'm always down for a coin flip.
No one can be mad or blame me.
Okay.
Listen.
What are you assigning to heads?
Number 1.
The wedding dress. Okay. We put a lot of big life decisions to coin flips. It's somewhat concerning.
That's okay.
That's why Justin has literally a coin app on his phone. Tails. Tails it is. My best friend, 29 female, tried to sabotage my marriage, and I don't know why.
The coin has spoken.
Okay. So, coming from r/relationship advice, 22 days old. My female 29 best friend, female 29, tried to sabotage my marriage, and I don't know why. So I met my best friend Sarah and husband, 31, when I was 11. I just moved to a new country with my family, and my now sister-in-law introduced me to Sarah, 29. Now that we're adults, we share some friends, but we each have different groups to do different things. So I'm usually working in the office from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., and I have a 30-minute break that I usually take to have my second breakfast, and sometimes I go to my husband's office. It's a 5-minute walk, or a cafe near my job. Sometimes I have to work out of my office or go to another city. Every now and then I mention to Sarah if I have to travel for work during the week in casual conversations. Last week I had to travel for work on Wednesday, but Tuesday night there was a red alert about the weather the next day, so my work thing was canceled and I stayed home with my 2-year-old. My husband went out at 6 a.m. to make sure his business was closed and put up some flood protection, and by 7:30 a.m. he was back at home making breakfast. It didn't start raining until 1 p.m. At 3 p.m., Sarah sent a message asking if I was at home already because it was flooding where I was traveling, and I just texted back, "Home safe." We literally didn't go out until Friday. Saturday, Sarah and I go to the same gym class. She told me we needed to talk in private, so we went to my car, and she told me, basically, quote, "On Wednesday, I saw your husband with a woman, and they were making out, and your kid was in the car." I was frozen a bit, but then I remembered that I was working from home with my husband and my baby for 2 days. I realized she was lying, but I didn't understand anything. I asked 3 times if she was sure it was this week's Wednesday, and she confirmed it 3 times. I asked her about the time, and she said about 11 a.m. I asked if it was during the red alert, and she said yes. I asked her if she was 100% sure, and she launched into a whole description of my husband making out with a gorgeous blonde Barbie lookalike blonde girl in his car in front of our kid near his office during the red alert. So he was putting my son at risk and cheating in front of him. I told her my work thing was suspended because of the red alert, and we were both home the whole time it was activated. She tried to say she got confused with the days, but she confirmed it 3 times. I told her to leave, and she left running. I went home and did the whole betrayed spouse house search. There was no hidden phone. I have all the passwords to every device in this house. Not lack of trust. It's because I manage a part of his business, and he's bad with passwords. Even looked after hidden emails, and the only thing he was hiding was his paranormal podcast he listens to sometimes. That night, I told my husband what was going on, and he denied ever cheating and, even worse, disrespecting his own son in that way. I believe him 100%. There wasn't a change in his behavior or routine. He gave up his phone right away, and I told him I already checked everything in our house, and he told me to check his car then. We decided to call Sarah together. She picked up on the third call, and she was crying. I told her to just tell me why she lied. She swore she wasn't lying, but she told me she got confused with Monday. I told her Monday our son was in daycare, and we had breakfast during my break. So at what time did my husband go to take our son out of daycare, go pick up this girl to make out in front of her, in front of our baby, and then back to daycare for me to pick him up, and then also have breakfast with me? She cried more and told me she didn't know, so my husband told her to cut the shit and just tell us why she was lying. She said she was sorry and hung up, and then had the audacity to block us. I told the friends we had in common with her, and everyone is mad and can't explain what happened to her. She's not picking up the phone, but sent a message back saying she was sick. Some of them asked her why she was lying, and she blocked them too. Someone even called her mom, and she is just as shocked. Nobody understands what's going on. I thought maybe it was a crush, but my husband never liked her that much, so he didn't pay attention to her. She isn't even added to his socials because she never liked her when Sarah was his sister's friend, or when she then became my friend too. They don't interact unless it is necessary. So to say she got a crush so big, she thought it was worth it to try to break up a family? I do know she sometimes gossips a little too much, or sometimes she talks about things that she shouldn't, but I never thought it would develop into something this big. I had this girl at my side for really hard moments. I had her back when she needed me. She was one of the first people I told about my wedding and pregnancy. I loved this girl since we were little. I just don't understand, and she is not talking to anyone.
Yeah, this is absolutely crazy.
She's gotta hate her.
This is like a huge fear of mine.